frustrating news with Taron Thomas. What sort of do you know about the type of injury and that sort of thing?
I know we've got to take our time. Internal bruising is always something that we just have to be guided from a medical perspective. So we're not quite sure of the range of time frame yet. But again, Taron's health is important. Make sure he gets the right rest. And then we'll probably just assess him in the next couple of weeks to see what that time frame looks like from there.
How did you sort of review the performance? I guess that obviously getting the 4 points is important.
Yep.
A few things to work on still.
Oh, yeah, we're a work in progress. We haven't shied away from that. So, we've taken the win. We've reassessed. We move forward. We've got a pretty tough opponent, up at the Gabba on Saturday night. So, yeah, we're looking forward to the challenge. I think that's where we're at as a group. It's embracing, going away, playing a big opponent. So, we're looking forward to the challenge for sure.
A few coaches have questioned whether that game should have gone ahead. What's your take on that?
Yeah, look, we won. We've moved on. I've got Brisbane Lions this week. That's where I sit with it.
And does Jaden Stevenson come back into the mix for this week?
Probably, yeah. I mean, with Luke and Taz out, it gives us some options. I mean, we rolled Cam Zurhaar in the middle a little bit last week. Curtis Taylor's played a little bit through there. Jaden went back and played really well. Eddie Ford's been in good form. Paul Curtis, has shown some good signs. So we feel like we've got some options. Being able to roll some different players through that midfield. I think that's the thing with Taz and Luke out. We take it as an opportunity to look at what we can actually do and how flexible we can be with our midfield structure.
How far away is Jed Anderson?
I think we said yesterday he's probably another 3 or 4 weeks away. As a minimum, another couple of weeks he'll start playing some games back in the VFL. You've got to remember he didn't do any of the pre-Christmas and not much post-Christmas, so we just have to be patient and make sure that his loading's right before he gets to the AFL. I mean, the AFL is a pretty explosive sort of game, and so therefore we just have to make sure that he's got the right loads before he's ready to go.
Some great signs from Jason Francis in the first 2 games. I saw him just chatting to Medica, so I'm sure it's run-of-the-mill stuff, but how do you look at managing a guy like that? I guess sometimes you might have to hold back, and do you have to look at that at different stages with him?
Yeah, it's an interesting conversation. They just want to play, and we just want to make sure we get them through the whole year. They come in, they get 70 to 80%, loading sort of through that pre-season. So, yeah, we just have to be careful and have those honest conversations with him. Check on his recovery. I think that's more importantly. It's probably the cumulative effect for those young guys to see where they get to. We had similar experiences with Powley and Will last year. We'll try to just manage him through the year as we go. You give him the option, he'll play every day of the week. So we've just got to make sure that he's in the right physical condition to play as many games as we can.
How did he
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, it's new experiences for all these guys. It's to be, a 6-day break for him. It's a travel. So those things we need to take into account. It's a good education for him to get on the road, experience what it's like to eat away from home versus being in your own bed. It's all those things that are good experiences for him to take into account. So yeah, he pulled up fine. So
He'll play this week?
Jace? Yeah. There was. I'm not sure. Was there any?
I know, just a 6-day break. I know you said
No.
you might manage him at times.
Yeah, no.
You got the big hit to Nate. I think that one.
You can tell him if you like. He's not playing.
Sorry.
You can tell him if you like. He's not playing. No, he's fine. No, it's all good.
This week been a week step forward for Ben Cunnington. See him out there, and is it sort of progressing in the right?
Yeah, look, guys, we're looking after Ben's health. That's all I'll say. We just need to just let him do his own thing. His health's his number one priority, and when he's ready, he's ready.
Will you start to, I guess your fans would be curious to know, will you start to step up running in the next little while? Can you give us an update?
I'm not sure. We're just taking it nearly a day by day and just let him recover, get healthy. He needs to spend some time with his family. We've got some things planned for him. So, yeah, all I can say is when he's ready, he's ready.
Yeah. Brisbane have gone with the 2 rucks. We saw what you did in round 1 compared to round 2. Does Cullen Coleman-Jones come into the conversation this week? Can you take us to your thinking there?
He probably does. He went back and played really well. The VFL had a good win here on Sunday. We looked at Cal in that game as a forward, strictly as a forward, with the 2 rucks. So we'll have another look at it again. We'll reassess it. He's probably got a bit more load under his belt than he did after that first round from that side of things. the 2 rucks went really well last week for us. I think Tristan's continued to advance. I think Goldie's been dangerous forward when we've had him there. So I think what he brings in the experience when he comes into the ruck really helps our midfield. So, yeah, it's certainly a consideration again.
See Will Phillips out there. Can you provide an update on where he's at?
Yeah, so Will's feeling better. I think that's the main aspect, their recovery and their ability to sort of continue to train. So maybe a couple of weeks before he starts playing again. Again, he got through all pre-season, then we sort of had that glandular fever. So a period where he just needs to rest, come back. But yeah, we would like to think maybe 2, maybe 3 weeks.
Yep.
Again, you talk to the players, they'll want to come back earlier. We just got to make sure they're ready to go. He'll probably start through the VFL with a half, 3/4, and then we'll just build it out from there. So, but yeah, great to see him back training around. He's a cheeky little fella. So so it's good to see him back.
Ben Mackay going well, and
Yeah.
in turn, how did Luke come up for the weekend? Luke had his year out as well.
Pretty good, yeah. So he's had a couple of days where, not involved in meetings. Go home, rest and recuperation. That's sort of normally the process in that sort of first 3 or 4 days. So he's been around the place the last couple of days. So Luke looks like he's tracking well for next week. Ben's trained fine. All his indicators are in the right spot. So yeah, he's ready to come back in. So which will be good. Brisbane have got a couple of tools. So nice to have him back.
Where do you see in the conversation around, the conversation on sitting on players, and Lockie Neal was the one that was used as an example with Essendon last week.
Yeah.
You've got Brisbane now.
Yeah.
Can you fit it into your system, that type of role, or is it just sometimes you stay more system-based?
Yeah, it seems like we've gone more system-based. At the moment, a bit more midfield accountability, so taking responsibility, everybody sort of sharing that role. That's what we've probably done, over the last sort of 12, 14 months now. We've tried to build our midfield that if we end up in trouble where someone is generating too much ball or they're creating too much offensive movement, then we'll go to someone to try to just say, hey, look, you might need to go and sit on for a bit. So Jai's been our go-to player in that, and I would suspect that's probably what we'll do again this week.
That's probably a weekly question. Any COVID dramas this week?
No, only a staff member. So we've lost our ruck coach for the week. So Anthony Rockers, he hasn't got it, but a close contact, so he'll be at home. But no, player-wise, we're pretty good, touch wood. So yeah, no good. Cool.
Thanks.
Thanks guys.